My name is Allie. I am a guide in the Tenkara Guide Network by Tenkara USA. In this video, I will guide you on how to choose a Tenkara USA rod. First, there's a few things to get out of the way. All Tenkara USA rods are great for beginners. The style lends itself to all anglers. In addition, if you are targeting trout, panfish, any fish in that 10 to 22 inch range, the Tenkara USA rod will be able to handle it. Also, all Tenkara USA rods are pretty versatile. They can be used in a variety of situations. Lastly, if you have any regrets on the rod that you have chosen, you have 60 days to exchange. Now, let me give you an overview of the rods. First, we have the Awana. It is a fixed 12 feet in length. It is Tenkara USA's flagship rod, and it is a general all-around use rod. Next, we have the Sato, which can be considered a premium rod. It can be fished at 3 different lengths. It has a wonderful feel. The Awana and the Sato are generally considered the most all-around versatile rods. Our next 4 rods are slightly more specialized. Starting with the Roto, which is the shortest rod. It can be fished at under 9 feet in length, but also can be adjusted at just over 10 feet in length. Next, the Imago, which is the big fish rod. The Ito, which is the big water rod. And finally, the Hane, which is the new adventure rod. Now I'm going to give you some tips on how to choose your Tenkara rod. The average Tenkara rod is 12 feet in length. They usually are longer than most Western rods. My main recommendation is that you choose the longest rod that you can. With the longer rods, you have the option to grip higher when in tighter settings. You can also grip at multiple different lengths on the handles. Don't be scared of the longer rods. Length is your friend, and you will get used to it. A few things to consider when choosing your Tenkara rod are the canopy that is surrounding your water, how open it is. Second, what type of water will you be fishing? Third, fish size and fish type. And finally, flies. When fishing more open water, even if it's on the smaller side, 3 great rods to consider would be the Awana, the Sato, and the Ito. When the water has more canopy overhead and the waters are a little tighter, 2 rods to consider would be the Roto or the Hane. The next thing to consider would be water type or size. When fishing lakes or larger bodies of water, the good rods to consider would be the longer rods, like the Ito, the Imago, or even the Sato. When fishing medium-sized streams, any of these rods would do the trick. But the most popular rods would be the Sato or the Awana. When fishing the smaller streams, generally, the shorter rods will do the trick. But if the canopy is open, don't underestimate the longer rods. The next consideration would be fish size or type. If you're catching trout or smaller panfish, any of these rods would work just fine. But if you are targeting larger fish species or trout over 18 inches, it is best to consider the more robust rods, like the Imago or the Ito. The last consideration might be flies. Generally, all these rods work with a large variety of flies. But if you're regularly using large or heavy flies, it is best to consider the stiffer rods, like the Imago or the Hane. The Tenkara USA rods are pretty versatile and can be used in a variety of conditions. But just to recap, the Awana and the Sato are probably the best all-around rods. The Ito may be the most popular second rod to add to your collection, once people get used to that longer length of a Tenkara rod. The Roto is named after the rhododendron, which often form tight canopies over streams. It is best in very tight conditions. The Imago is very popular for those targeting bigger fish, bass, or even carp. The Hane is Tenkara USA's newest rod. It is the adventure rod, and at its packed length of 15 inches, can be taken just about anywhere. Bike fishing trips, backpacking fishing trips, anything you can think of. Also keep this in mind. As long as your rod says Tenkara USA on the label, it is fully backed by the Tenkara Care Guarantee. If anything happens to your Tenkara USA rod, simply call or email the Tenkara USA team and somebody will take care of you.